So here we have the Excel screen, and for this recording I'm using Excel 2010, but this is just to show you that the main features of Excel work across all generations of Excel, the latest ones to even the older ones. Alright, now you have the columns that are labeled by letters and the rows are numbered. So when you have an intersection, that's called a cell. So this is cell B2. I notice this box here, which is called the name box on this toolbar, has B2 there. If I click in another cell, if I click around, you see that the name box gives me the name or the address of that cell, the row, and then the column will change if I click. So its cell address is in L, but the row number changes. You see there, it's L12, L13, so on. If I go here, it's K13. So that's pretty much how you reference or find the address of a cell. And this is important to know. So if I, for example, type here the label Jan for January, then FEB for February, MER for March. So if I wanted to ask the question, where is the label, that's the text for January, where is the label January found? And the answer is cell B1. So that's an example of how we reference cells. Now, you can quickly adjust the width of a column by double-clicking the border. I'm just doing that here for the purpose of this video. Now here we have additional labels. As you can see here, labels are basically going to be text describing what's going to be identified in the column or row. So this row is entertainment, this is bills, this is rent, and this column is January, all this column is February, all this column is March. So where is the address for rent? Can you figure that out? So the address for rent is A2, as you see there. And of course we can start putting in values. Alright, just using some sample values there. These may not reflect actual amounts or realistic amounts, but just putting in some values here. As you can see, values are typically just numbers. Now we don't put in the dollar signs there. Those can be formatted for us by Excel. But for now we'll just put in the numbers here and see how those work. Alright, of course the rent isn't likely going to change, so we'll probably want to keep that the same, right? And the others would certainly change. Okay, this is a sample data. It doesn't really have to make sense, but it's just so that we can have something filled in. Alright, so here you can see we have the bills each month, so we can see the bills decreased in February. So just going across, we can learn a lot just by how it's arranged. And this is one of the basic uses of Excel, to organize data. We haven't done any calculations on it, but we've just organized the data.